Every once in a while, a teaching moment presents itself. And if you've ever read the book, if you give a mouse a cookie or give a moose a muffin, you do one thing and you need to do another, that's what happened. So we're going to take a look. I unloaded the kiln yesterday and realized I need to reapply the kiln wash to the kiln shelves. This is what the kiln shelves look like. If you notice, the kiln wash is flaking off. Now normally it doesn't flake off quite this bad, but we'll see. A lot of times the spatters that happen from firing, like this is the shape of a bowl here, you just take kiln wash and reapply it. What kiln wash does is if your glaze runs, like on this bowl, I couldn't get rid of it because I just like the color. See that? That's kiln wash. Your glaze runs on the kiln wash, you can still get the pot off the shelf without destroying the pot. And here's what kiln wash looks like. It comes in a powder. It's best mixed up wearing a respirator so you don't breathe the dust. It takes a few cups of water, you just mix it right in the container, and it's ready to go. So today I'm going to scrape all this stuff off all the shelves into the trash can. And then we'll probably reapply kiln wash today. And here are all the kiln shelves with the kiln wash scraped off of them. Now I did spray the kiln shelves down with a spray bottle so I wouldn't get the dust off of them. We're going to let them dry, air dry here, and then we're going to wash them off and then let them dry before we start applying the new coat of kiln wash. And this is why we make sure the lid is on tight. Okay, we washed off the shelves and they have dried. And now we're going to put the first coat of kiln wash on. Now we put coats of kiln wash on. I've already shaken up the kiln wash enough. We put kiln wash on just like we brush glaze on. First coat, I always go back and forth. Second coat, go up and down. Third coat, back and forth. But we have to make sure that it dries in between each coat. And I've got a special brush that I don't use for anything else because you can see how hard the kiln wash is on your bristles. And you don't want that inside your glazes or anything else. So, always back and forth on the first one. And you put thin coats on, not thick. Always go right to the edge. Just like that. Then I take this shelf, put it up. It usually takes about 12 hours for a coat to dry. And then I'm going to bring the next shelf down and repeat that same process for 2, 4, 6, the rest of the half dozen shelves. So, hope you're having a great day. Talk to you later. Well, I knew I was going to need more kiln wash, but I just got one coat on. So for my additional 2 coats of kiln wash, I am going to have to mix some up. So I thought, well, we'll just take this opportunity to add this into the video. Another step. This is not the glory side of ceramics. Now, I'm not going to be able to talk because I'm going to have to wear a respirator because breathing the dust of the kiln wash is not good for you at all. And I have a very healthy respect for things that can kill me in an unpleasant way. here is our finished jar of Kiln Wash. Sorry I couldn't keep you with me for the whole time, but I needed two hands to hold the jar and run the drill. So I showed you the finished Kiln Wash. We'll put the lid on it, and once water hits it and the dust settles, hopefully doesn't create any dust, then it's perfectly harmless to use. And we'll be applying that to the shelves tomorrow. Have a great day. Okay, welcome back to day 2 of putting Kiln Wash on our kiln shelves. So, take our shelf down. Yesterday, we brushed the Kiln Wash back and forth. Today, we're going to go this way so we cross the lines and try not to miss any. And you want nice, thin coats. This is not something you want to put on thick. Nice and thin. However, it does destroy your paintbrush. It's like painting with miniature concrete. It kind of wears them out. Alright, then we'll put this little guy right back up. Let them dry. Takes about 24 hours for them to dry, and then we will come back and put the third coat on tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Welcome to day 3 of our kiln washing. The first 2 coats have dried. Now we're going to put the third coat on. You vigorously shake up the Kiln Wash. Then take our Kiln Wash brush. Now remember, the first coat we did landscape, second coat portrait, third coat is going to be landscape. And that way hopefully we won't miss any pieces or any space on the Kiln Wash. Remember, you want to get it on nice and thin. The goal is several thin coats as opposed to thick coats. And we're done. Now, put it back up on the shelf. And then tomorrow, they'll be ready to load in and fire in the kiln.